Hello guys, just making a quick video today on why it is so important to take accountability, regardless of your age, gender, or whatever. It is one of the most important things you can do in life, and it makes sure you get things done and you don't miss out on your priorities. One of the main reasons taking accountability is so important, for example, I like mentioning finance. If you take accountability on what you're spending, you're not ordering designer every month, you're not getting the latest gadgets, you're not getting a new iPhone every year, you can quickly accumulate a lot of money where you can put into investments. Whereas if you're spending, you're getting the dopamine hits. You're like, oh yeah, I'll get paid next month anyway. I'll just spend this paycheck because I'll get paid at the end of the month. I'll get paid next month. Don't worry, I'll clownery. I think that's clown behaviour. I'll be honest, I think that's clown behaviour, and it's not essentially your fault that you're doing that, because society has programmed you in a way where you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's fine, like, you're young, spend all your money, live while you're young, work harder when you're older, that sort of attitude. But if you take the accountability, you can do both. If you put aside some money for holidays and stuff whilst prioritizing your investments, you can do both. You can buy the designer gear, but just not every month. Another thing is accountability. For example, in fitness, if you hold yourself accountable, you say, I'm going to do 5 sessions a week, I'm going to raise the intensity in all of them, I'm going to progressively overload, track every workout, track every lift, you're going to make great progress just by doing that, just by the repetition of turning up every time at the gym, putting the hours in, eating clean, whole foods, getting a good night's sleep. If you hold yourself accountable by prioritizing the right things, you'll make great progress. A lot of people, they don't hold themselves accountable. They'll go gym, lock in really hard for 2 weeks, and then before you know it, they're back to the same old ways. They're back out drinking Friday night, Saturday night, yeah, beers with the boys type thing, and it just stalls their progress. They'll make progress along the way, especially if they're young, but the progress that they could be making on their weight loss journey or their muscle gain would be tenfold. It'd be tenfold if they just locked in properly and they didn't have to focus on these other unimportant ideals. So one of the main benefits of prioritizing yourself and holding yourself accountable is that your progress will become much faster, whether that's fitness, whether that's weight loss, whether that's financial. You'll be able to see year on year, week on week, the progress being linear for a while, and honestly, you'll be a better person to be around. If you hold yourself accountable, you can admit when you fuck up. You can admit, okay, yeah, I've been slacking here. And also, it's good if you're around like-minded people, they will hold you accountable too. Like, I know if I stopped going gym, it wouldn't happen. Or stopped focusing on my fitness and I fell off, I gained weight, I started looking like shit. My friends would hold me accountable, like, man, what are you doing? What's happened? You're supposed to be in shape, you're supposed to be fit, you're supposed to be active. Because I always preached that stuff, even when I was a kid. Like 16 years old, I got in the gym. I was like, oh, everyone should be in the gym, it makes you feel so good. And I was a skinny kid back then, I'll be honest, I was skinny. I always had abs, but I was just skinny. I was always fast, relatively good natural strength, but I was more of like a runner. I could run fast, I could run long distances. But I had to grow myself into the gym, and my friends did the same along the way. We all kind of grew together by locking in and holding each other accountable. There'd be like, especially when we were younger, if we're a bit, I'll be like, oh, you haven't gone gym for like 2 weeks, and someone would make an excuse like, oh yeah, I've just been tired recently and I've got to lock in. And the same would happen each way around. We've all held each other accountable along the way, and we've made great results. But it starts within. If you're lying to yourself, you're likely lying to your friends, like, oh yeah, no, I've been eating clean, when in reality you've been eating donuts, burgers every day, cookies, Greg, sausage rolls, that type of stuff. If you hold yourself accountable, you eat the clean foods, you focus on your money, other things important to you as well. Like if you want to go and travel, that's cool. Just hold yourself accountable so you're not overextending into one avenue, is what I'm trying to say. Focus on what makes you better. If traveling makes you a better person and that's what you want to do in life, fair enough. I'm not gonna sit there and say it's wrong, because everyone's entitled to do what they want. But I just think as long as you're true to yourself, you're true to your friends are true to you, you can't really go wrong. But yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up there. It's a little short, not rant, but just it was playing in my mind a little bit, that I think Prioritizing yourself and taking accountability, especially self accountability, will get you places in life. And yep, until the next time.